this is Max, and without wasting any time, let's hop into the tutorial. So there's 3 ways to create a smooth slow motion effect. One of them is that if you have Vegas 19 built 548 or over, you would have the ability of unlocking the optical flow effect by right clicking, go to switches and optical flow. But optical flow will not look good at the first time because it's using the default settings similar to the optical flow plugin. Since I have the software for a while now, I've actually adjusted the optical flow properties a bit. So to adjust the properties, but you just do Control Shift and then click Option, and you can see you have unlocked the internal thing. I can't speak. Now what I do is I type in optical flow. Gonna lag a bit, yeah, here. And here are my settings. I'm gonna copy. No. Switches, optical flow. That's all. It's nothing crazy. But the only thing that sucks is that it doesn't show in lower previews. As you can see, it doesn't show the optical flow in lower preview. That is very laggy. It doesn't show the effect in preview lower than good. So if you want to actually see the preview, just set to good quarter. Yeah, and now you can see the ghosting there. And here's a higher quality example. And now we're gonna move to the second one. If you have Vegas 17 over and Vegas 19 build 458 and under, you'll have this plugin called slow motion. It's similar to optical flow, but this one is just a rundown version of Twixtor. Yeah, that's all. That's all I know. I usually set it as fine and then nearest frame before I realize it looks very dumb and change the blend because it looks very similar to Premiere Pro's optical flow. Anyways, playback rate. The easier way to do this is by just stretching the clip. Right click, scroll down a bit and go to properties. This is the playback rate. Copy this and then change this to 1. And we go back to the effects. This one we Control A, Control V. Now basically it's just gonna be, I didn't quite explain it clearly, but the reason why I did that is so we can have a smoother slow motion with the optical flow plugin, but without having the track being in a stretch form, but instead being in an original form, but in the length of a stretch form, if you know what I mean. This is probably gonna be high demanding for your computer, but you need a paid plugin for this one, which is called Twixtor. And Twixtor, it comes with three plugins installed, which is called Twixtor, TwixtorPRO, and Twixtor Vectors. And so what you want is TwixtorPRO, since this has more settings than normal Twixtor. And I usually just use my own preset, which you can copy now. Again, this plugin does not affect the track's length, so you might have to do a bit of calculation. I know math, that's how I do it. I'm gonna show you the difference between Twixtor and Vegas Pro Slow Motion plugin. Now you've seen that. Let's do some keyframing. You can also do this in Vegas Slow Motion, but the problem is that it's not using the percentage, it's using decimals. You can't go number greater than 1, so basically no time lapse or no like ramping type of velocity. Anyways, here's how I do my slow motion. I basically set the first keyframe number to 150 or 200. So in this case, I'm gonna just set it to 200, and then we're gonna scrub a bit. Change the second keyframe to 50 or lower, depends. And now change the keyframe to fast fade. Yeah, you can see there's like a mislocated frame. So what I do is that I change this frame. I just random number, and now it's gonna be smoother and it's not gonna have any stuttering. But if you're doing like multiple keyframes like velocity ramping, you might have to do some adjustment of the frame, and if that doesn't change at all, you might have to change the track quality at least to lowest gonna be medium, because look, it doesn't look that different, and sloppy looks very bad in render, but medium looks very similar to high and best. So I just keep it above or same level as medium. And yeah, that's about it. Again, you have to pay for Twixtor, but obviously yeah, that's all. That is all. New tutorial soon. Let me know which part of my montage you want me to create a tutorial on. And yeah, see you guys in the next video.